Good morning, Garth Brooks.
Much too young. Much too young to feel like this. Good morning. How are you guys?
We are absolutely wonderful. It's a pleasure to have a few minutes of your time. So back on the stage, back in front of the crowds, is it like riding a bicycle?
Oh, man, this isn't like any bike I ever rode. This is 1,000 times more fun than it ever was in the 90s, and we had a great time in the 90s. But I don't know, there's just something about this tour. It's a love fest. It's easy, and you go out there and you come back off the stage 2.5, 3 hours later, and it feels like you've been out there for 5 minutes. It's just a lot of fun.
Well, that's when you decided that you were going to take a bit of a hiatus. A lot of us who've known you and watched you throughout the career and thought, well, he really kind of feeds off this energy of being in front of people and playing music. And I know you got family and all that. That must have been a little difficult. There had to be at least one night, maybe when you sat at home and thought, darn, I wish I was in front of a 10 or 20,000 good friends playing a tune.
Yeah, man. The only thing about that I can tell you is that if you leave one thing for another, it's very lucky if you love the other more than with the thing you left for. And I got to tell you, nothing compares to being a dad. Yeah. There wasn't a day that I would have rather been on stage than got to be with my babies. But when they started hitting college age and starting getting out of the house, and the house started to become quiet, that's when you're going, oh man, I sure wish I had, a chance to play music again, and been very, very blessed to be let to come back the way that we've got to, and really enjoying it right now.
All right, Garth Brooks is our guest this morning. Garth is going to be playing a show for you, a couple of shows for you in New Orleans in July on the 10th and the 11th. By the way, tickets for that show, or those shows, Garth, are on sale tomorrow. And I know a lot of 97.3 The Dog listeners have been going to the Ticketmaster website. It's ticketmaster.com/Garth Brooks. And go ahead and my suggestion is go ahead and fill in your information for your account. So when the tickets do go on sale at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, that you can click and get in to get your ticket, because you've been welcomed back with open arms, the open arms of several thousands. I know you've got shows in Houston, many shows in Houston and throughout the country. It's just got to be the neatest feeling to walk out of there and go, man, they remember me. That's a good thing.
It's fantastic, and it's awesome. And, the Ticketmaster has all the data research now, which is pretty cool to look at. I'm telling you, 43 to 48% of your arenas are people who were 10 years old or younger, not even born yet, when you toured last. So it's pretty cool. You're seeing the faces that you hoped you would remember seeing. And then the other half of the arena are kids that weren't even born yet, but yet everybody in the arena knows all the words, and it makes for a really fun evening.
Yeah, I was speaking with a young man just 10 minutes before you called and said, man, I got to get Garth Brooks tickets because I was in preschool when my parents took me to go see him, and I just got to go see him again. And that's the beauty of music, how it just kind of connects. It just kind of connects, and then we all kind of come together. And I know that's a big theme for you, that people can live together and we all can love one another.
Yeah, amen. And I got to tell you, these concerts are a perfect example of it. You just see these people, and they're all walks of life, all races, all these different things, and they come together, and the common ground they have is the music. That's the great thing about music, and the great thing about country music is that it's a family, so it's good to see the same faces again.
Now, the girls, and you've got the young ones who are now the grown ones that are heading out to college and stuff. Do they sometimes pop into the concert and see what the old man is up to?
Yeah, they do, man. They come out, and I think that might be my favorite nights, or just knowing that you're out there getting to do what you do, and there's one of your babies, if not all three of them, they're in the crowd, and you're all kind of under the same roof. And it's pretty cool. And it's kind of perfect. You got your babies, you got music, and you're traveling the world with your best friend and your love of your life. So I like it when those nights all come together like that.
Yeah, Garth Brooks is our guest this morning. And Garth, I was going to say, you're one of the luckiest fellas in the whole wide world, because at almost any given moment, you get to hear Trisha Yearwood sing. What a voice she has.
Yeah, man, and a beautiful woman inside and out. And if you know her, you already love her. And if you don't know her and you like her, you're going to love her if you ever get to meet her. She's a doll, and then when she comes out on stage every night, you'll notice that the band kind of stands up a little straighter when she gets there. There's a big reverence for this woman, and it should be very well deserved. And then funny woman at home. She's a goofball. She's one of the smartest people I've ever met. So she's a brainiac. And she's also very talented, either writing songs, singing them, or in the kitchen. She just released her, her own furniture line. So this woman's got it all going. I'm lucky to be a part of her life.
Well, it's you mentioned, she's a goofball, and that's kind of the sign of people being in love when you just find that simple joy of just being around that other person that truly is that yin to your yang, that you're the left to your right, and thank goodness you got somebody with a little bit of sense in your life directing you.
Amen. Because us boys don't grow up; we just get bigger. Yeah, that's all we do. And and it's great to find that person that can help you kind of steer your life in the right direction. And people say, "What's your favorite thing to do?" My answer is always anything with Tricia or with. It doesn't matter if we're just sitting around. It don't matter if we're old school and Nintendo 64 at it, or whatever we're doing, as long as we're together.
And that is a wonderful, wonderful thought and a great thing to be. What the kids are in college. What do they hope to aspire to? Have they chosen careers or career paths?
Yeah, man, they've got their thing going, but try to remember they're 22, 20, and 18, so it's going to change 1,000 times. But I'm just proud of them. They're all in college, which is why we had to go back on tour again. Tuition is crazy now, but it's neat to watch them grow and make their choices, right or wrong, whatever, and right. Just be there for them. It's a cool position to be in. All
right, a parenting question for you. I've got youngsters about the same age as yours. Who taught your girls how to drive? Was it you or was it Tricia?
Oh yeah, man, it was me. But these kids, when you've got kids on a farm, one, they're driving a lot earlier than most kids are,
right?
And two, that you're doing it because you need the help. So they've been driving tractors, Jeeps, trucks, everything since they were 9 years old. Once you got to be 9, and you got to actually started operating machinery and stuff on the farm. So everything from 4-wheelers to motorcycles. Those kids have been going.
Outstanding. Well, Garth Brooks is our guest this morning. Garth, thank you so much for your time, sir. We're just plumb excited that you're going to come back to Louisiana. It's been almost 20 years,
Yeah, man, I can't wait. This is going to be fun. I wish everybody good luck tomorrow at the on sale, especially myself. And can't wait to see you guys down there. I hope there's a lot of people down there just ready to have fun.
All right, Garth Brooks, thank you for your time. We'll chat again when you get to New Orleans in July.
I look forward to it. Have a great morning.
All right, you too. Garth Brooks has been our